My microphone's off. So there we go. I think we're back on live with the microphone. So hopefully everybody's still with me, and let's see if I can put it back up so I can have my hands free. Okay, there we go. I'll just lean in a little bit. Sorry for all those difficulties. So I am sure 90% of you have probably had a ham and cheese slider that has Hawaiian rolls, and you bake them and they're just yummy goodness, right? Well, I'm going to give you a different little twist on them. Boy, my holder, I think my holder is shot. I need to buy a new holder, you guys. So I'm going to give you, though, a version. But first of all, for those of you who are maybe just cooking for a small, one or two small batch, I'm going to let you know on a little bit of a secret. You can make these, do not bake them, freeze them, and then they bake up perfectly. So you could take this package apart and make them in little fours. You could do the whole package. You could do whatever you want. I took half the package. So 6 little Hawaiian rolls that I have opened up, cut them in half, and kept them together. And I am going to put a little bit of butter on the bottom rolls, and not a ton because there's a butter mixture that goes over the top, okay? Then I'm going to put this bottom in the small modular pan set. This is one of the small sizes that comes in the modular pans. I love it because I'm going to bake these right in the air fryer, and these fit perfectly. So half of the package, a little bit of butter. Then I have a little bit of onion here with the food chopper, and I'm gonna dice that up really fine. A lot of recipes don't have this. I think this just really takes it up a notch. And if you haven't used the food chopper before, you can see how fine you can dice it. So I'm just gonna put the really fine onions on top of the bottom that I just buttered. So I'll hold it up and show you here. So they're on there now. Then I am going to take a cheese that I have been reading about, that if you like to do fondue, if you like to do really creamy cheese things, using Gruyere cheese is really good. And I just found at our own grocery store a Swiss and Gruyere combination. It's already shredded. I don't normally buy it that way, but the combination intrigued me. So we are going to put some of this on top of those onions that I just layered on the Hawaiian rolls that have been buttered. So put a nice big amount on there. Then we're gonna do a layer of ham, and you know, using up leftover ham. So we're almost turning the calendar to November. And for any of you that use ham at Thanksgiving time, using leftover ham, you can make these, and they're fabulous also. So don't be afraid to tuck this in the back of your mind between now and then. And once you feel like you have enough thickness, we're going to put a smaller layer of cheese again on top of the ham. And then we're going to top it with the other half of the rolls. And then in here I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to use a little bit of mustard. So you guys could use spicy mustard, you could use brown mustard, you could use Dijon mustard. I'm just doing original mustard. And then I am going to take some poppy seeds out of my spice cupboard. And you can tell I'm not really measuring because this is not science. But you just want your mixture that's butter, mustard, and poppy seeds to kind of have that look, so that you definitely see the poppy seeds. So just blend it a little bit better. And you can put this on right now like I'm going to do, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator until we want to bake it, and then it bakes in about 20 minutes. So just a little bit different version than what you've maybe seen online. So just scoop this poppy seed mixture over the top and spread it out. Make sure it gets in the cracks, make sure it gets to the edges, and then just let it set until you're ready to bake it in the oven or the air fryer like I'm doing tonight. Now, if you were going to freeze these, like I mentioned, if you are cooking for just one or two, it's hard sometimes. You want to make these, but you don't want the whole batch. And this is a recipe that freezes great. So feel free to make it ahead. And what you would do then is let this set up a little bit till the butter gets firm, or tuck it in the fridge for just 10 minutes. And then wrap it tightly in tin foil. And then I put it in a Ziploc bag. Put it in the freezer. It can be in there for a couple months at least, and then pull it out when you're ready to go. So, and just a couple things I used. This is from the modular sheet pan from the baking line, okay? There's a 3-pan set, and this is the small one. They're great. That set is wonderful because if you like to do sheet pan dinners, sometimes some of the things don't take as much time to cook as other things. So you can use the big pan and then tuck in a smaller pan in the corner and add it when you need to for things to be done all at the same time. But I also love them because the small ones fit in the air fryer, like I mentioned. And then the food chopper that I use to dice the onion, it's on sale. Tomorrow's the last day. So if you want to get that as a great deal, just shoot me a message too. But you guys, I always ask something when I'm going live. So I guess, what are you giving out for Halloween? That's tomorrow. Do you have tricks or treaters? If you do, drop in the comments what you like to give out. I ran into a friend at the grocery store today. Hi, Connie, in case you're watching. She was going home to make popcorn balls for the kids that come to her house. I used to love getting homemade popcorn balls. So drop in the comments what you're handing out for trick or treaters, and I'll be back someday soon. See you later.